There were 4 men involved in the murder on Gay Street in Knoxville, Tennessee, on October 19, 1882. These men include Thomas O'Connor, General Mabry II, and Joseph Mabry III. Thomas O'Connor's story is one of rags to riches. He moved to Knoxville when he was young and worked at his trade as a harness maker. He grew to become a successful businessman and one of the richest men in Tennessee. O'Connor was in charge of the local penitentiary. He gained most of his profit from the convict lease system. O'Connor invented the convict lease system, which leased out prisoners to work for private companies during the day and returned to their cells at night. The companies paid the state a fee to use the convicts. O'Connor was also president of the Mechanics' National Bank and in line to be governor of Tennessee. O'Connor also had a secret. He was stealing money that belonged to the state of Tennessee. Now I will tell you about General Mabry II. General Mabry II was a well-known Knoxville businessman and made large sums of his money through railroad speculation. He was also known throughout the region for horse racing. General Mabry II lost all but one of his estates following the Civil War. One estate was lost to O'Connor. He had 3 children, Will Mabry, Alice Mabry Hazen, and lastly Joseph Mabry III, who I will be speaking of next. Joseph Mabry III was General Mabry II's oldest son. He was a Knoxville lawyer, 27 years old, and single at the time. Finally we have Samuel House. Sam House was O'Connor's brother-in-law and also the head cashier at the Mechanics' National Bank. Sam House was the only one who knew of O'Connor's illegal activities. General Mabry II, Mabry III, and O'Connor were all at the Knoxville Fairgrounds 2 days before the murder, where an altercation took place over General Mabry losing land to O'Connor. Mabry III had to stop the fight because O'Connor stated that it was not the place for a fight. 2 days later, on October 19, 1882, the murder happened on Gay Street. Why were all of these men present at the same place and at the same time? General Mabry II was walking down Gay Street with his lawyer, most likely on his way to his son's law office seeking legal advice about his knowledge of O'Connor's fraudulent actions. Mabry III was around the corner on Clinch Street in the office of Esquire Allison, engaged as an attorney in a lawsuit. O'Connor was in his bank on Gay Street confronting Sam House about leaking information about O'Connor stealing money. Sam House is the only person who knew of O'Connor's scandal, so he had to have informed the Mabrys about what was going on. But why would he do that? The only theory that gave an answer to this question is the one that claims Sam House was a homosexual, as was Mabry III. This is a layout of the scene of the murder. The O is where O'Connor was standing in front of the Mechanics' National Bank. The M is where General Mabry was standing across the street at Ellie Berry's confectionery store. The J is where Mabry III was standing in the middle of the street after the first shot was fired. O'Connor fired the first shot at General Mabry II to keep him from getting a lawsuit against O'Connor. After O'Connor retrieved another gun, he remained in the doorway of the bank and aimed to shoot General Mabry's lawyer as well. Joseph Mabry III came running from Clinch Street and attempted to shoot O'Connor with an English bulldog pistol. The shot fell short. O'Connor turned toward Joseph Mabry II after hearing the shot and fired, killing him instantly. It was reported in the newspapers that a shot rang out from inside the bank. I believe the gunman was Sam House. From O'Connor's position in the doorway of the bank, there is no way Mabry III could have made the fatal shot. Sam House had many reasons to shoot O'Connor. If General Mabry would have gotten a lawsuit against O'Connor for stealing money from the bank, O'Connor would more than likely have denied it and blamed it on his head cashier Sam House. Also, O'Connor knew that Sam House was the one who leaked information. Someone had to have told the Mabrys, and why else would Sam tell Joseph Mabry II unless he was in fact his lover? By shooting O'Connor, Sam House was protecting his job, his life, and attempting to save his lover. This tragedy was the result of economic, familial, and social disputes between the Mabrys and O'Connor. These differences were settled, and most importantly 3 lives were lost, all in a matter of 3 minutes.